So today's video, I'm going to show you how this office chair can make you swing faster than ever before. So that's a pretty typical one for me. 89 mile an hour club head speed, 120 ball speed, low point nicely ahead, and the carry distance at 168. Now, I fully appreciate majority of you guys watching aren't probably going to be swinging at that speed already, but it becomes very relevant, what we're going to talk about now, as to how you're going to increase your club head speed from wherever you start to where we're going to finish. So I have discussed in another video, there's 3 ways that you generate speed in your golf swing. We move our pressure in the ground side to side, we rotate, and we push. So the idea of the office chair is we're going to learn how to push correctly from the ground and how to rotate better. So the first thing I'm going to talk through with the chair is how you're going to learn to push correctly. Right, so like I've discussed there, one of the key things to get that speed is that ability to push off the lead foot. Second bit with this video is a little bit of rotation, but I'm going to talk about push off the lead foot first. And like I said, this is where the office chair is a fantastic tool. Now, if you're doing it in the office, just be very aware there could be co-workers around. I don't want any comments that you've cleaned out half the staff. So what I want you to do is turn side on, lift your, if you're a right-handed golfer, your right foot off the floor. So you've got just your left foot or your lead foot on the ground. And I want you to push the chair backwards. So we can see I didn't move very far there, which indicates that I didn't push very hard. So you get yourself back to where you were, line the wheels up. We did have a little spell before just testing this where we didn't get the wheels lined up, and I might share some of that footage on a bloopers reel. But if you're enjoying the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. So I've got my wheels lined up. Again, lead foot on the floor. I'm going to push as hard as I can and see if I can get to my body track mat. Not bad. Now that's definitely more of that feeling that I need in the golf swing. So we're going to jump back now, hit some shots and get more of that feel. Even though it's push, it is going to get you a little bit of rotation. But when we come back to the chair in a bit, I'm going to show you how you add a little bit more rotation in there. Right, so hopefully you're all still with me. No visits to the A&E department. I was a little bit worried when I was testing earlier that I might not make it through this video. So we noticed that that feeling with the lead foot of kind of pushing the chair away, and probably like most of you seen at the start, you didn't actually move the chair very far, but the harder you pushed, the kind of quicker the chair moved and the more distance. Now what I would say as well is the actual push in itself starts to create that lead hip moving back and a bit of rotation. So we're kind of cheating and getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. So now I'm going to try and get that feeling on this 2 or 3 shots I'm going to hit. I'm going to see how much additional speed I generate with that little bit more push. So set up in the same way. Felt I pushed okay. Not the most accurate shot, but I'm not too worried about that for now. So we suddenly see nearly 91 mile an hour club speed. Obviously I lost the striker touch, so ball speed went down. But straight away I saw a little increase in speed. Now, again, this is something I generally do quite decently in my swing. You might find your first go isn't that effective. So don't be too hard on yourself and almost allow yourself to hit a few where you don't worry about the contact. And I'll tell you what you can do. If they're poor, you can blame me because I'm asking you to try something a little bit different, a little bit new. Let's go second shot, just thinking about the push. So again, felt nice and aggressive. There we are at 91. Again, maybe not quite as good a strike. Low point ahead of the golf ball, and nice and consistent at 162. Right, so one final one with push. Suddenly found the middle of the club face a little bit better. So still at 91, so I'm still 2 miles an hour quicker. Ball speed's now jumped to 123. Low point, lovely ahead of the ball, 4 inches ahead. Club's moving down, and 169 carry. So a 2 mile an hour pickup. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but every little bit counts. So now we've definitely got that feeling of pushing the foot into the ground and away, back to the chair, to see if we can get a feel for how the body rotates. Right, so hopefully, as we saw there, we've seen a little jump in club head speed because of more push. Now, I can't promise all of you that you're going to get that speed, because for some of you, it won't be push on its own that gets at you. So now I'm going to show you how a bit of push and feel that you rotate the body can work. So we're going to push hard off the lead foot again, and I'm going to try and turn to face the other way. Now, I know what you're thinking. Can he get this right first shot? I'll be honest, not 100% sure. So we're going to get there, lift that foot off the ground, push hard, not rotate. But it is difficult to get that feeling. So we're going to get there again, wheels lined up. So I need to feel that I get my body going. Now you can see me there. In order to get myself to rotate, I struggle to push quite as hard, but work with it. Some of you will find the rotation very easy. Some of you will find just the push. So now I'm going to try and get both of those things into the swing and see if I can keep building club head speed. Right then, so you can tell, guess who doesn't rotate fantastically well, and maybe who doesn't generate that much of his speed from feeling that he rotates his body. Just in case anyone's commenting below and they're not getting it right, yes, that's me. Right, so I now want to feel that I push into the ground and feel that I get my body rotating out of the way quicker. Now, this is definitely something I find a bit more challenging, so hopefully the camera survives, but let's go for this. What were we, 91 on the last swing? Let's see if we can get some more. So 92 mile an hour. Maybe didn't get all of that one. It was central, but a little bit of mat first. 168. Now, definitely feels like there's a lot going on. And like I said, I'm expecting you to maybe have to work a little bit more hitting shots than I'm doing in the video. And you might find for you that the push makes a huge difference and this extra bit of rotation makes no difference. You might find that the push didn't really do it, but the rotation makes a big difference. Be open-minded, give it a try, and it can make a huge difference. So I've got 2 more to see if we can get more than 92.1. Felt good. Was actually a bit slower, so 91.1. Ball speed at 124. Low point again, decent at 1.7 and 170 carry. Right, so one final one. Got to get more than 92.1. Again, felt solid. Joint best at 92.1. Ball speed at 123. Low point nicely ahead, but my longest shot at nearly 175. So what we can see there is definitely the rotation element for me, it doesn't really make a big difference. It's definitely more of the push that does. Now, bearing in mind, I've said there was 3 ways. There's also side to side. Not talking about that in this video. But if enough people like it and comment that they'd like to see how the side to side gets generated, just might do a video of that for next week. So definitely the push is more important for me. So we're going to really try and push as hard as I can. Let's see, can I beat that 92.1? Felt good. 91.9, super ball speed at 126, 2.1 ahead, 173.2 carry. And you can see there, silly as it might have looked at the start, having that office chair, helping understand not just intellectually what you're doing, but can I then tie a feeling with the thought really could pick up some speed and get you hitting some top quality golf shots. Hello again. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. You can see potentially the office chair, the wheeled chair, is a great tool to help you learn how to use the ground correctly, how to push better, potentially how to rotate better and get more speed and hit the ball further than you were doing before. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, like it and share it, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. There's another video there that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Probably not as much as this video, but hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here soon. Stay in contact.